The very reason why the theme was chosen in the first place is because of what we have gone through as a church this year, not only this year, but in the preceding years, in which we had been giving emphasis to holiness through the Sunday School series, which we just finished on Christian holiness, which it took 5 years to handle. And during that time, we have seen the emphasis on the issue of holiness in the lives of members. There is, I think, more consciousness. I think there is more sensitivity to matters of holiness. But at the same time, as a church, we had to exercise the mandate of discipline and censure on a number of cases, which shows that we do have that experience in our church where holiness is being pursued, yet it is amidst the reality of sinfulness. In terms of the ministries, I am happy to see how the ministries are growing from the time of the lockdowns when we almost had very little except the activities of the Kalinga sa Nilikha and some of the assemblies we have had. But from there, I think we are moving on quite in a very encouraging way, and most of the ministries are now back to where they had been before the pandemic. And I'm happy that everyone who is supposed to be doing his or her oversight of the ministries is engaged. So I am thankful to the Lord for that. That makes it easier for me as a pastor because I can concentrate on the ministry of the Word. And during this 42nd year, we have had a good number of additions to the membership of the church. We also lost some in terms of moving to other places, so it's providential, or it may be by way of church discipline, but they had been more than made up for by the addition of other members. So this is quite exciting because we have members of both the young and the not so young, and we are thankful to the Lord for the way His grace is manifested both in ministries and in the growth of members, both addition as well as the spiritual growth of the members of the church.
Happy 42 anniversary. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa Diyos na ako ay naging bahagi ng Grace Baptist Church na ngayon po sa kasalukuyan ay kami po'y nakikinabang ng husto sa salita ng Panginoon. Ito po'y makakapakinabangan sa aming buong pamilya. Happy anniversary po.
Ang nakita ko sa church na ito ay yung una, yung pagmamahal sa Panginoon. Ang preaching ay tungkol sa Panginoon, tungkol kay Jesus, na siya ang pinaka-focus ng worship ng mga tao na nakita. Ang nakita kong pagmamahal ng mga kapatiran. Sabi ko, ang mga kapatiran dito, hindi sila fake, na kaparis ng iba na sabi lang, I love you, pero pagdating na doon sa tunay na imamanifest ang love, ay hindi ma-manifest. Kaya doon nag-i-struggle ang mga churches. Wala namang church na perfect. Pero nanalangin ako at dinala ako ng Panginoon sa isang church na alam niya magpapalago sa aking buhay Kristiyano at maghahanda sa akin para sa kanyang muling pagbabalik.
Holiness amidst sinfulness will always be a relevant and a perennial concern of any church for that matter. So we want to stress still holiness, though we are no longer taking it up as a Sunday school series. It remains a message of the church, it remains an emphasis of the pulpit, and yet we are pursuing it in the midst of the reality of sinfulness in our lives, sinfulness in the world, sinfulness even in the corporate identity of the church. And therefore, my prayer, and I hope to God that as He gives strength, will be able to continue both the ministry of the Word partnered with prayer for every individual member of the church, which I seek to do, remembering what the Lord Jesus is as a good shepherd. According to John chapter 10, He calls each sheep by name. And that's how I pray for the members of the church, to pray for every individual member by name, to pray for her holiness. And I know that everyone has his or her own struggles, and I pray that members can overcome those struggles. So this 43rd year, we do not know how it will be different, but I can say that as far as holiness and sinfulness are issues to address, they will remain. They will remain on top of our concerns, how to be holy, how to be dealing with sin, and may we strive together as a church in doing so.